So coming to this yeah. So change file permissions, manage services, hardening, etc., etc. These are the some of the things which we cover in today's topic. Okay. So manage user accounts. So what is the manage user accounts? How you can do the manage user accounts? How you can check user manage is one of the critical one. Okay. So what basically this manage user accounts is done. So how you can check the users? What are the users which you have been done? So how you can check basically, sir? Like users are nothing but the user. What are the different users which have been created? As I told, like user add user commands which have been shown in the Linux, right? So such kind of users, how you are giving a privilege, how you are giving a passwords, because what privilege you are giving, what kind of user rights you are giving. So such kind of things also we'll see one by one in these things. Okay. Suppose the user is management of system is not effective. So there might be like security loopholes. Okay. So that means like your system is invited by the attackers to hack. Okay. So that means if your system is compromised, so your private and sensitive information which is residing on your system may also get be compromised. Okay. So for in order to do, in order to protect all those things, so very good tools are there in our these things. There is a Linus tool is there. There is a one Syscat tool is there, and also we'll see like we'll see today like manually as well as through tool based also. Okay. So these are the settings as we discussed in the morning, like how to add a system settings through your GP edit to for managing the users, etc. Okay. So these are the user accounts. Like as soon as you go to the all settings in the, this is a Linux operating system. Okay, it's not a Windows. Okay, we'll come to the Windows in the next hardening. Okay, this is only the hardening which I am showing for you. So anyway, this I've just skipped this part. Yeah. So these are the some of the OS updates package. Like when you update the settings, right? When you update the settings or updates in the these things. So see here, the package information was last updated 168 days ago. Okay. So that means like my system is not up to the date. Okay. My patches are not up to the date. Okay. So that means like I'm not hardening my system. So it's what it is giving error like it was last updated 168 days ago. So for that purpose, you should always go to the check option to check for the new software updates. Okay. The similar thing which you do in Windows. Okay. This is in case of Linux. The same thing which you do in Windows, like Windows update बोल के मारते हैं ना. So the same thing which is applicable in the case of Linux. Okay. The thing is like you have to type in the later you have to type. Then you will get a software update manager where you have to check. There is an option check बोल के. So you have to click the check and whatever the updates are there, it will connect the official website of the Ubuntu and take necessary downloads to update it. Okay. Yeah. So these are things which you can do OS updates. So updates will be have to be checked daily, or when there are security updates, you have to display immediately. And there is a when there are other updates, you have to display weekly. Okay. So this type of updates or this type of settings you have to make in your the softwares and update section of your Linux machines. Okay. So these are the some of the things which you have to follow it when while you are suppose there is a default OS which is already installed on your PC. Okay. So the next thing is what I am trying to say you. Okay. So default OS is installed. The second parameters or default parameters which I am explaining. So you have to do. Okay. For the time being, what I have to do is for the unless and until you get the perfectionist, so you have to do the same settings in your VirtualBox or VMware, etc. Okay. So these are the some of the things like open GTL's library, and you have to install. So whenever you give the updates, so it gives the option to install. Okay. So it is everything. It is done through the this what I am showing, trying to show you. It is purely a graphical user interface. Okay. So terminally, how you can update it, we will see by this. There is one command. There is one PDF file through which we can install it. Okay. So that is the thing which you can see, and yeah, and I'll just show you one this thing. I'll just open one VM, so that you will get a clarity actually in that. So there is a Ubuntu Linux which installed. So it is the one of the open to default. So let me just start the VM of the Ubuntu Linux machine. So if you are parallel, if you have that, you can also open in your PCs, okay? So that we can take screenshots as a POC. Yeah, so I think my VM is starting. So I think you are able to see my VM, which is starting.
No, no.
Black
It
screen.
may take some time, I think. Maybe in
Yeah.
few seconds.
Now you can able to see my.
Still black screen. Yeah, well, I think it's coming. Yes. Dave, whether it is coming, your audio?
Tayyab, there is no audio from your side.
Hello, can you able to yeah, now it is, I think it was muted, sir. I think, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hello. Yeah, I think
Yes, we are able to listen you now. Please
yes,
continue.
yes. Yeah. Okay. So I think you can also see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes. So these are the files actually which you have to be take into the consideration. Okay. So you have to use, this is the command actually. Suppose I'm just typing. Yeah. Sorry, you have to yeah, apt get install. So open JDK. Yeah. So this is the command actually which is used to download the latest your Java version. Okay. The prerequisite for installing the Syscat tool is OpenJDK, right? So prior to this, you have to, what you have to do is, suppose if it is a latest, I mean like the default OS, you have to, first of all, you have to update your PC. Apt get update. Okay. So you have to apt get update, then your PC will be updated with the latest patches. Okay. Then next you have to install the Java JDK, sorry, JDK hyphen JRE. Okay. So this is the package which you need to be installed with respect to the for the prerequisite. Okay. Sorry, open JDK hyphen 8 JRE. Okay. So after, when you're done with this part, as soon as you get the details, so there is a website actually, so from where you can download this CSCAT tool. So I'm just showing on to the screen. So let me just take the browser. HTTPS learn.cssecurity.org. Yeah, this is the tool actually. So where you can download this tool. Yeah. So this is a tool actually where you can see like there is a two versions, version 3 and version 4. Okay. So basically see now in your case, if it is a version 3 is basically focused on the local PCs only, local systems. Okay. But version 4 is somewhat like it has all the controls, CS control assessments, and it can also even scan your remote PCs. Okay. The basic difference between the V3 version 3 and version 4 is, so the V3 will be only installed on your local machines and it will run on the local PCs only. Okay. For the time being, we are installing the version 3. Okay. As it is a free one. Okay. So here you can see the features of the same thing. So you can just go to the below. So just give your name and your details of your email and all those things. So as soon as you've done these things, so you will get a link to download the same thing. Okay. So once you download, once you've done this settings, you will get a CIS-CAT version 3 Lite. Okay. There are two things are there. One is Lite and another one is Pro. Pro is something like it's a commercial version. So you have to buy the license for that. Okay. Since the version 3 gives a hardening with respect to the only Windows 10 as well as Ubuntu 18.04 and 20. So it will not give a hardening with respect to the other OSs. Okay. So once you're done with this software installation and download, so you can just go to this terminal mode. Yeah. So I think when you just download the zip file, this is my zip file actually. Okay. So right click it, open with Archive Manager. Okay. As soon as I'm done, so this is my file actually which I got. Okay. So hope you are clear here for how to download the Syscat tool. So any doubts here after for downloading the Syscat tool or going to the link or all those things? Okay, yeah. So as soon as you download the tool, so after extracting, you will get a zip file, right? So you have to go for extracting the zip file, for installing the zip file and install the script. So you have to use the this file, okay? So cd, change the directory, clear the screen. So ls, okay. So this is my ls, this is the directory. So where exactly I am here? I'm copied my file into the desktop, right? So cd desktop ls. So here is my file, zip file, okay. So where I have been downloaded this zip file and pasted here, okay. So after the extracting, I got this syscat full tool, okay. So for doing as we seen in the morning section, so the commands for changing the directory. What is the command for to change the directory? In order to go from one directory to another directory, what is the command we are used? Yeah, cd, right? So cd. So what is the present? How to go to the which directory here? Of by seeing from the screen. Can you just tell me what is the directory I have to go directory? Yes, cis cat hyphen. So the beautification of this Linux is you should not type the fully. Just type cs hyphen cat and give the tab button here. Okay. See, like automatically it will be fetched. Okay. So hit enter. Then you are in. You are in which directory now? If you want to see the what is my present working directory, what is the answer you will get. So suppose if I want to check in which directory I am, so I'm just type with present working directory pwd command. Okay, so that means like I'm in home cdac desktop cat tool. Okay, so after these things, so I'm just installing just let me just check what are the. So for listing the files, what is the command actually in order to see what basically the content is there in that file. So what is the command? ls, right? Perfect. ls. So yeah, so it displays, it lists the files. Okay, it lists the files in the directory. Okay. So what is our file what is the script file here which we need to execute here? Our script file is cis-cat.sh, right? So what is the command to execute this script file? It is a shell file, right? It is a script file. So what is the command? Any Linux experts here? What is the command or what is the, yeah, sh, correct. cis. So hit enter. Okay. So after hitting enter, so you will the software installation started. So it takes some time. See, this is the CS Cat Pro. Okay. So built on this, that, so on, so on. So it fetches all your benchmarks and what is the default OS I'm using. It gives you the clear idea now. Okay. So once it is done, I think you will get a assessment GUI assessment tool interface. It takes some time to give that GUI mode. So I think, yeah. Yes, I think it takes some time. So I think 2, 3, 4 minutes it takes. Yeah, before that, what we can do is we can check the permissions otherwise. Chmod, give the full permission to that. So once giving a full permission, I'm just executed the CS cat tool once again. think it takes some time to give that GUI mode. Yeah, so I think till it got executed, install. So it takes some 2-3 minutes. So by that time, what we will do means we'll see that benchmark. Yeah, see, yeah, this is a tool which we got. Okay. So can you just tell me like what is the version I'm using in my case?